Russia has started its annual nuclear drill exercises. The test comes as diplomatic contact between Russia and the U.S. has been sharply reduced. Let's bring in ABC News national security and defense analyst Mick Mulroy for more on all of this. Mick, I want to start with this dirty bomb concern because the White House says that it is closely monitoring the situation. But how difficult would it be to prevent the use of a dirty bomb in Ukraine?
So, Diane, it would be difficult, quite frankly, because a dirty bomb is simply a conventional munition, so an explosive that is laced with radioactive material. So when it goes off, it obviously could kill or injure people that are around it, but it also delivers radioactive material throughout the area. So it might render it like completely uninhabitable. So if they did it on a city, depending on the size and scope, it could be as significant, quite frankly, as a tactical nuclear weapon. So it is of concern, obviously, because Russia has a history of basically accusing other people of doing what they intend to do. So I think that's why they're watching it closely, but it is difficult to determine whether they'll do it.
Now, a dirty bomb is technically a nuclear weapon. So would that elicit more intervention from the U.S. and allies? Is that crossing a red line?
So I don't know. That's why I mentioned the size and scope. If it was, a dirty bomb could be simply a hand grenade with radioactive medical waste. Obviously, that's not what they intend to do. But it could also be a huge munition, like a mother of all bombs, as we call them, laced with the radioactive material. That would be essentially the equivalent of using a low-yield nuclear weapon. And I think that would elicit a response by the United States. And I think there's a lot of messages being sent by the White House, back-channeled the Kremlin right now, basically letting them know that if they do something like this, that they will have to deal with the consequences coming directly from the United States.
And Mick, what about these nuclear drills? Is this something to be concerned about?
So, Diane, they happen annually, as your report says, so it's not completely out of the norm. But with the tensions what they are now, and with President Putin constantly making threats to use nuclear weapons, I think they're going to be looked at much more closely this time. Likely they won't use active nuclear weapons, but the delivery systems, that is what they're going to use. And it's something that we'll study very closely because we want to be able to defeat them. So every time they have this test, it might be good for them when it comes to their capabilities, but it's also good for us to determine what our counter capabilities would be.
All right, Mick Mulroy, always great to have your analysis. Thanks, Mick.
Thanks, Diane.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.